went through an agenda that will include what makes Millennium special, what is our vision and mission, what programs do we offer, why are we the best school for your kiddo in Tracy. And you'll also get to meet some of our current Millennium Falcons and former Falcons who will tell you firsthand what that student experience is like, because believe me, it's a very neat experience. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, this is our vision statement. And so we have 3 key words in Millennium: aspire, achieve, advance. And your student moves through those phases as they move through their 4 years at our school. So Millennium Falcons aspire to become engaged learners who respect one another in the process of achieving success in order to advance within their local and global communities. So we have a few guiding principles, and you'll see right away that these are things that distinguish us from some of the larger public mainstream schools. The Tracy Learning Center ideal is a TK to 12th grade continuum. About 40% of the 9th grade class every year is new to Tracy Learning Center as a whole. So if this is your first time setting foot on the TLC campus, not all parts of this campus are used for the high school. The high school is part of the TK to 12th grade continuum. However, don't let that dissuade you. Don't think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to fit in if I haven't been here since transitional kindergarten. That is not so at all. I assure you still that no one belongs here more than you, and that is proven by the fact that about 40% of our 9th grade class every year is new to Tracy Learning Center. They've never come here before. So our mandatory placement test happens. It is a critical piece for scheduling courses that start at the student's current level of skill. So we do not have a one-size-fits-all curriculum based on your age. Our curriculum is based on where your student is, the level of advancement that your student is at, and then we meet them where they are and help them rise. That is our goal. So we are also committed to preparing students for life beyond high school, including college or vocational training, and this is going to be infused into all our graduation requirements for all students. So courses offered each year are determined by student need. They start with that essential placement test before freshman year, and every year we take other multiple measures as needed, considering prior courses and grades, teacher recommendations, and availability of courses. Students' progress toward graduation and post-high school goals is reviewed individually. And what that means is they meet individually with our wonderful counselors here, who will be introducing themselves shortly, and with our Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Carolyn Woods. She meets with every single student in the high school every single year and beginning in February to help your student plan their schedule for the next year. That is how personalized our plan is for your student. You will never be flying blind at Millennium. And now let's turn it over to our wonderful head counselor, Ms. Moore.
Thank you. I'm so happy to see so many faces today. This is great. So I'm going to share some of what educational opportunities we offer at Millennium that makes us special. Okay. First, I'm going to share a bit about Fast Track. So Fast Track is our mandatory summer school program. It is a great opportunity for our students to use to earn 10 credits or a year's worth of one course in the span of 5 weeks attending school half days. Most of our students who use Fast Track actually get ahead, which is an awesome opportunity for them. They get to take a course off their plate that they would otherwise take the following year. It's also there for any student who needs to retake a course that they may have failed. Okay. Speaking of that, at our school, something that makes us special is to pass a class and earn credit for it. You need to earn a C- or better. So we do not accept D's as passing at our school. That's something else that makes us unique. Part of why we do that is because we want to open opportunities for our students to apply to college if they want to, and colleges do not accept D's as passing grades. So we have that higher standard for that reason, but also we think mastery is shown in knowing 70% or more of the material. So, C- is passing here, and classes that earn a E or an F must be retaken. Okay? As Ms. Lana mentioned, part of our graduation requirement is that students spend a lot of time considering Students do a lot of self-reflection in that course. They start that kind of research process, and they learn how to have success in high school as well. All of our students are required to complete community service. Many reasons for this. The students who are here freshmen through senior year are required to complete 200 hours of community service, about 50 a year. We believe this is important because, first of all, it feels good. Our students get to contribute to their community and all of the local nonprofits. Additionally, it helps them make connections to those nonprofits. A lot of our students can include that experience on their resumes. They might be able to get letters of recommendation from supervisors. They can also include that on their college applications and scholarship applications. Okay? So we find it really important and really helpful for not only the students, but our surrounding community. All of our juniors take a course called Career Education. This is a phenomenal course. Many students will tell you this is their favorite course at Millennium. It's wonderful. They do lots of research into different careers and how to get there, what kind of college or training would be required. They have many guest speakers to come and share with them either life experiences in their careers. We have college representatives come out. We have representatives of the military come out and speak to our students. We want to share with them a wide variety of opportunities so they can start to kind of hone in on what they want to do. They also learn business etiquette. They work on resumes and cover letters, and they even do mock interviews, which is really valuable experience for them. They get to practice in kind of a lower stakes environment. That's scary, going on interviews. And they also do, it culminates in an internship luncheon, where we invite members of the community to come, and they get to interface and network with those people. It's a really valuable experience. And then, senior year, all of our students are required to complete a semester-long internship, or to have at least one semester of a job, where they're working 10 hours or more a week. We think it's really important for them to get out there and experience that. And then part of that is that every week they have a class, 1 hour during lunch, where they get to discuss their experiences and learn all kinds of 21st century skills. It's really a fabulous class. Okay. Gosh, there's so much to share. Okay, so something else I want to share is our early college academy. So what this is the opportunity to take college classes while in high school, tuition free. Okay? Yes, you heard that right. Students at our school who are earning A's or A's and B's in their high school classes have the opportunity to start taking Delta College classes while in high school for free. Sometimes there are costs for books, I'll just throw that out there, but tuition free. So they can start working on general education requirements and hopefully spend a little less time in college afterwards because they'll have a head start. They also get to take courses that we don't offer here. You know, they have like a whole catalog of Delta College classes to choose from. Most of those classes are online. Those students do have the opportunity to take in-person or hybrid classes. But many students find the online classes very convenient because they can kind of work on their own schedule. So that's really great. Something else that's super awesome about this is if a student earns a B or higher in a college class, not a B minus, but a B or higher, we actually pay them $100. Per class. Okay? They just have to fill out a very simple Google form to show us proof of their grade. But we write that check, and the student, they can put it away as a scholarship fund if they want. They can reimburse, you know, the cost of a book, perhaps, or whatever. Whatever your family decides you want to do with that is fine. We just want to reward that good performance for our students. Okay. So there are two different flavors of our early college academy. Okay. I'm actually going to talk about them in the opposite order. I'm going to start with ECP, the Early College Pathway Cohort Program, okay, because this is really specific to freshmen. This is fairly new. I think we're in our third year now of having having this program. What it is students actually start taking college classes fall of their freshman year. So they follow their freshman year, and they're part of a cohort. So it's a group of students who take the classes together. They're online, but it's really nice to have other students to talk to about, what's going on in the classes. The awesome thing about it is the classes are predetermined by Delta College counselors, so that at the end of high school, these students will have earned 2 associate's degrees and a Pell Grantee certificate, as long as they're taking the classes they are assigned to take, and of course passing them. Okay, that's really great. So if you have a student who is like, I want to earn my associate's degree, my 2-year degree by the time I graduate high school, and they know that right now, or the beginning of freshman year, early college counseling is a great opportunity. We will have a parent night about that, first or second month of school. I think first month of school. So look out for that if you're interested. We also have college early start, which is a much more customizable way to go about the college classes, and it doesn't require starting right away. So students who do college early start, they can start at any semester during high school. Okay? And if they start early enough, they can still earn an associate's degree or a Pell Grantee certificate. But it's more custom, like they can choose more of their own classes. So that works really well for some students. Okay. At Millennium, we offer many college preparatory classes, A through G classes. The great majority of our classes are college prep. Okay. So many of our students do go on to 4-year universities, which we'll talk about in a few slides. And yeah, this is some of what we have to offer that we're really proud of. Okay. So let me share a bit more about Fast Track. As I mentioned, it's our summer program. The dates for this upcoming summer are Friday, May 22nd to Friday, June 26th. Okay, so students still get the whole month of July off, okay? No class. But yes, 5-week program. The school day runs from 8:30 to 12:45. Okay. And again, you can earn 10 credits or 1 year's worth of one course. Okay. Your student that is an incoming freshman to Millennium is invited to participate in Fast Track this coming summer. Okay. It's not required, but it's a great opportunity, and we encourage you to consider it for sure. Okay. So students who are attending BCS can start Fast Track right after 8th grade promotion. I think it's the next day, so they jump right in. If you are, okay, and then if you're at another school for 8th grade, you can start as soon as possible. Okay. So you can also opt out. You do not have to do Fast Track this coming year, but please know that Fast Track is a mandatory program for the following summers for your student. Okay. So the summer after 10th grade, summer after 11th grade, summer after 9th grade, it is required. Okay. So what we will do to help schedule students for Fast Track is at the placement test, which is coming up in March. We'll share that date in a minute. We're going to hand out a survey that we would like the students to take home and discuss with their family, and then we'll ask if that's returned to us so we can help to schedule students in Fast Track who want to take advantage of that program. All right. So, Fast Track is something we absolutely love because it is what allows this to happen. So as freshmen, your student will be in school for 7 periods. Okay? They'll be in school for seven periods. They might be here from 7:30 to 3 if they start 0 period, okay, which is an option. Not all of our classes are offered 0 period, but a few are. Okay. Or if the student does not have 0 period, they would start at 8:30 and go from 8:30 to 3:55, first through 7th period. Okay. This is dependent on what classes they need, what classes are offered 0 period. All right. But that's what you might see. Okay. So what happens though is a student, hopefully passes new. We used to always require 7 classes for sophomores, but guys, this class is lucky, okay? So sophomores may only have 6 classes, okay? As long as students continue to pass their year and take fast work to get ahead, junior year, they might have only 4 or 5 classes. And in the senior year, every student is required to have 4 total classes, but for many of our students, that actually includes like 1 or 2 college classes. Okay? So we have some seniors who are on campus, let's say 7:30 to 9:30?
9:40.
9:40, thank you. And then they go and do 2 online college classes for their senior year. I know, what they do hold every time. Internship, you might be working a job. Many students right now are very busy with college applications, okay? Student athletes, all right? Clubs, extracurriculars, which we'll talk about. Yeah. So this is something that our students really like. If they work hard to take care of business, they get a nice short day as their high school career goes on. Okay. This is just a sample schedule, just to give you an idea. Of course, we really personalize our schedule. It really depends on what your students' goals are and what their performance is in their classes. But this is just an idea. So this student, they're taking life skills this coming fast track. Okay, so prior to their freshman year, they're opting in to fast track this year. And then they have English 1, Algebra 1, Biology, Geography, Ethnic Studies, Spanish 1, Art, PE, so 7 classes. They're passing everything. Fast track Spanish 2, and it goes on. So, their day is short because they're taking care of business, they're using fast track to get ahead, they're doing a great job. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Saldante, our fabulous counselor.
Hello, everybody. How are we? Good, all right. I like that we're excited that we're here. We're feeling pretty good. So Millennium offers lots of different flavors of support for our students. One of our goals is always to make sure that students are challenged without being so frustrated that they give up. Because we've all had that class that was so hard that we thought, I don't even know where to begin. And so our goal is always to make sure your student is being challenged, that we are having them and helping them kind of push themselves, but we also don't want it to be so difficult that they're not able to be successful. So we do have tutoring before school, Monday through Thursday, and we have math tutoring specifically every day during lunch that is run by math teachers. Math tends to be the subject that we see our students struggle the most with. Another thing that we are able to do is if students need to have a tutor in a specific subject that maybe they feel like not everyone else is needing help with, we can schedule private tutoring for those students. And it's important to recognize that the tutoring that happens on campus is always free. So if you have a student who is struggling, and maybe they're just not getting a concept, or they just need a little bit of extra time or a quiet place to do some homework during the day, before school tutoring or lunchtime tutoring would be great options for those as well. If you have a student who is on an IEP, we do have a special education department. We will put a slide up in just a few minutes that gives you the information for our special education director. And if you have specific questions, we would ask that you contact her because she will be able to answer you in the most effective manner. We also have an English language coordinator. We have one at each level for primary, for Discovery, and for the high school. For the high school, our English language coordinator is Mrs. Lupita Morales. We have her email address up here. Also, we're going to make sure that we go ahead, we're going to post this slideshow for you, as well as we were recording the slideshow, and we'll post that on our website for you as well. So if you have questions that you wanted to come back to later, you'd be able to do so. We have a grade level coordinator at each level. Ms. Moore and I are the senior and sophomore grade level coordinators. Ms. Lamana is the freshman grade level coordinator, and Ms. Takayuchi is our freshman level coordinator. Did I say freshman?
You did.
I meant junior.
Well, freshman was written and juniors wasn't anywhere. I'm going to give you this one.
All right. I'll take a ball on that one. So we do have a freshman level coordinator also, Ms. Takayuchi. And one of our goals as grade level coordinators is to check in with your students if we see that they are struggling, to make sure that we are offering them the resources that they need. So this is Ms. Singh, our Director of Special Education. If you have additional questions, please feel free to email her. She is very responsive. She is incredibly knowledgeable. She'll be able to help you with any of those questions that you might have.
We'll pause for a moment for you to take a picture of that.
We have some information here on our EL program as well. It works, our English language coordinator works with all languages, not only with Spanish. She is a Spanish speaker, but we have staff members who also speak a variety of languages. So if you are not comfortable in English and you need someone for translation services, we can certainly help to find that for you here on campus. We do have an English language development class on campus. It's 55 minutes a day for our students who on the LPAC are scoring 1s and 2s, which means they would definitely need a substantial level of support to make sure that we are helping them reach all of their goals. One of the things that Ms. Morales does for us with our Spanish-speaking parents is she interprets and she translates for us. She is also always available for any parents who have questions that aren't comfortable reaching out to parents or to teachers in English. She's always there to support with that as well. She's also the coordinator for all of the LPAC testing and meetings, as well as Parent Cafe. All right, athletics. Where are my athletes? I can't believe I'm on one much side of them. All right, thank you. Thank you. I know I've got some athletes in
I
here.
want to predict what sport they play.
That's a baseball player.
Baseball, right?
Okay, that's a baseball player.
Baseball.
Those are baseball glasses
What
that
else
I've
you
never
got?
seen. Oh, you have a soccer player right here.
Yes,
Soccer
but
player.
better.
I got a basketball player right here, a volleyball player. All right. So one of the questions that we always get is, do you have an athletics program?
Yes.
Of course we do. Of course we do. So we offer every single sport that the larger high schools offer with these two exceptions. We do not offer water polo, and we don't offer wrestling. Other than that, we offer every single sport that the other larger schools in Tracy offer. And we are very successful. If anybody was here a few minutes early, you saw another group of people cleaning up. That was today's National Signing Day. I don't know if you know what that means. Today's National Signing Day. So if you are signing a letter of intent for a college that you're going to play a sport for them today you sign that letter and you can try that. We are having National Signing Day today for one of our seniors who has signed a letter of intent for the University of Pacific in Stockton for track and cross. And this is something that we have done every year for the past 4 years. 2 years ago, we had 4 students sign on National Signing Day, and we definitely try to make an event of it because we want to support our kids every way that we can. Mr. Reyes is our athletic director. I have your email address up here for you. It's areyes@tracylc.net. If for any reason you're ever looking for Mr. Reyes or the counseling office,
Same place.
we live in the same place. We all are together, so we can help you out with that as well. Something else that we help you with is if you need to create an NCAA account for your athletes, we're the ones who will help you with the uploading of the transcripts and getting your grades input for that. Student experience. I'm going to come back to our students in just a second, but I want to go through our clubs and our activities first, because I'm guessing that after I talk about our clubs and activities, you're going to have a few more questions that our students will be able to answer probably better than we can. Another unique experience that we have for you today too is we actually have some alumni who now work here that will be available to answer questions as well, what their high school experience was like and how that helped them get into the role that they currently have today. All right.
Sure. I can talk about this. It's not. The next thing is the Millennium Difference.
That's okay.
It's not here. It's not here.
Okay. So the clubs are on the sheets that you see. We have more than 20 clubs. And clubs range wide and varied. We have RC Car Club. We have Math Club. We have Astronomy Club. We have BSU. We have GSA. We have API. We have STEM. We have Women in Bio and STEM. We have Forensics. We have Chess. We have Coding. Yes. I would love to say it in that beautiful accent, but it sounds terrible. So I'm not
Speech and
gonna-
debate.
I'm not going to do. Oh yeah, speech and debate. And our speech and debate is award-winning. We win all the time. One of our favorite activities that I'm going to get into in a second. I'm actually not going to talk about it. I'm going to let one of the members of the team talk about it. But we have all of the activities that major high schools, larger high schools offer as well. We have proms. We have spirit weeks. We have PSAT. We actually have something that's very unique to us. We have SAT Saturday. School day. School day. So we get the SAT on our campus. If you sign up a person to take the SAT, they don't take it in Tracy usually. Our students do. They can take it for them. They can take it during us. So they can actually take it once in the fall and then once in the spring. We offer that for you guys as well. So we have lots of opportunities that we offer. You really want to wrap around your student and help them get to where they want to be. I'm going to call up our students right now. And we have students at all 4 grade levels.
Let's come.
Come on, friends.
Come on down, no skirt. Right around here, make a nice line. Fan out. Look at these beautiful falcons. All right.
All right, so one of our most prestigious programs that we have on our campus is our award-winning marching and concert band. Our marching band is, I can't say enough good things. They don't lose. They haven't lost in 5 years. No, I take that back. 5 years ago, they lost by 1/100 points, which we're all pretty sure was rigged. I just want to go on the record. We're pretty sure it was rigged.
It was right after COVID.
So, you know what I'm saying. But our marching band is phenomenal. You will see them everywhere. You see them in the Tracy Parade. You see them at major events. They don't lose. If your child is a musician, you want to hear from Lexi. She is pure magic. All right, Lexi, tell us the band.
Okay, so I'm the drum major of the band. It means I'm sitting up there waving my arms, giving the tempo or whatever. And then I also a flute player, so I played the flute for 2 years, and then I was asked to be the drum major. So I have a lot of experience in band, and it's just, I can't say enough good things about it, just like Miss Bella said. It is really one of my favorite things about the school is that we have such a fantastic band that has such a great community. We're all friends, and we're all different grades, we're all different kinds of people, but it just brings us all together in a way that like nobody's uncomfortable around each other, and it really is one of the greatest ways to get into high school. I joined when I was in 7th grade, technically 8th grade, and I came into high school with a ton of friends. I mean, I never felt left out or alone at all in high school, and it was a really great environment for me to be in. Also, the thing that we don't lose, we don't, and it's really great for your self-esteem and your ego. Feel greater than everybody else, and it's valid. And sometimes
It's true. Lex, what other things are you involved in at school?
I am also on the tennis team, and I am also in the BSU club. I like supporting. And then also I am in the TWCP club, which is a volunteer program where we donate wishing cranes to hospitals. And then
What academic
I am
programs?
in the ECP program.
I agree, it is a wow.
Let's get guessing.
So Lexi, just out of curiosity, have you gotten less than a B in any of your college classes?
No.
So how much money have you made so far?
I'm gonna be taking like 13.
Yeah.
1,300.
All right.
That's pretty great.
Lots of great money about that. I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
All right, Tal, tell us about yourself.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm a sophomore, and basically I'm going to tell you, I just want this big speech on how I went here because I have a legacy here, but I don't. My older sister, who is currently studying law at San Francisco, went to Tracy High, and my brother, who is currently at UCLA and studying in astrophysics, went to West High. So, obviously, if I'm the same grade as your kids here, I said, well, I'm probably going to go to Tracy High West High. Obviously, I didn't. And I went here because I remember one day I walked into the high school probably to get like a glue stick or something from one of my teachers. And I remember seeing one of my chemistry teachers, and I went to her class, and I remember just seeing her students so involved and so honestly happy to be there, and you don't hear that a lot, especially with chemistry class. So I was just so like, wow, could I be as interested in especially chemistry or any class? And I remember hearing also about the counselors, how they got so involved with their kids and so personalized and so sensitive, but they didn't like the counselor at all. They said they didn't help me out anymore. And I don't want to brag, but I can answer that about my counselors because they really do help, and they introduced me to so many more stuff just outside of education and things that college schools really like to hear. And I'm also part of the ECP program. So,
What
yeah.
clubs are you part of?
I am part of CSF, and I am a secretary. And I also run my own club, which is a mental health awareness club, where we raise money
starting that club, was that a difficult process?
I mean, no, it really wasn't. I wish I could say that I went through this whole thing and like did all this and that. But I found the club, I introduced it and said, let's make this. And then kids started signing up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually have to start doing
So
it.
you had an interest, there was not a club that filled your interest, you found a teacher to sponsor you and you just started your own club?
Yeah, basically.
It's as easy as that. So when we were rattling off clubs, if you didn't hear one that you want, and there are some past hits that we don't have anymore. Photography club, anime club, film club, video game club, all dead, looking to be resurrected. So if you have not heard a club that you were like, oh, they don't have that, yes we do, you just need to come and invent it for me. And then we'll say yes. Keep going, pal.
And also, if you guys are wondering about sports, I was the number one for girls tennis last year and I actually made it to section. Even though we don't have all the sports here, the sports, I could say are pretty fun to do.
All right, thank you.
Valeria.
Hi, my name is Valeria. I'm a junior. This is my second year at school. At first, when I came, I was like kind of nervous because of the academic level that they offered. But from the counselor office, Miss Moore, Miss Olgate, and Miss Angie, who's in the front office, Miss Kay, and Miss Taylor, they're really nice person that will help you with everything that you need, the grades, the plans that you need, the requirements, and to be successful. And also, I used to be English learning with Miss Posadas and Miss Morales. She's from high school. She will help me really good in my first year. I had English support, and that will help me in all my classes, all my reading stuff, my writing, and I finally passed. And now I'm still a bilingual, so I'm looking for my certificate in bilingual. So I'm gonna take one class in college in Spanish, so I could take a graduate and get my certificate. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so hi, my name is Akira, and this is currently a senior here at Millennium. This is my third year here. I started here sophomore year, and okay, so I transferred from Mexico, so obviously I didn't know English. I was kind of new to this kind of system, and all teachers have been really good. I think without their support, I wouldn't be here right now. So okay, so as I said, I started as an English learner too, and with all the support that I've had from my teachers now, I'm currently taking AP classes, which is AP language, AP literature, yeah. And I wouldn't have done it without all of their support, and I'm also okay, so the clubs I'm part of, Vale Folklorico is it's a really good experience. I've made a lot of friends, not only from Millennium but also from PCS, and yeah, I've done a lot of friendships. I was also part of the tennis team last semester, and I've never done tennis before, but it was a really great experience. I also made a bunch of friends like Lexi and Cal. And so I'm also currently filling out my college applications for next year. And with Miss Moore, that helped with more Miss Olgate and Luana. I think I wouldn't have done it because it's just a lot of classes. And with this help, it's been really good. I think I've gone through a lot, so yeah, it's kind of an achievement to be able to get right now.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here tonight. My name is Praneet, and I'm a freshman at Millennium High School. And I'm so happy to share my experience here as a student. So, in fact, this is my first year at TLC. And if you're wondering why I chose this specific school out of the many options that I had, there are many reasons. First, one thing that I especially liked was the immense care that the teachers and faculty show towards all students. They focus on how you learn, and they work hard to make sure that you understand our school community is small, which makes it easier for us to get more attention from all our teachers and make friends. And most importantly, I would like to point out the fact that traveling from class to class is very easier due to the small campus. And also, I would like to nod at the many educational opportunities that our school provides. Usually, in most traditional high schools, you can only take the PSAT in junior year. But I'm thrilled to let you all know that at this school, you can take it as early as freshman year, and even I myself took it. And as our counselors mentioned, there are many clubs and programs that you can be a part of. And as for myself, I am the treasurer in CSF, I am part of the speech and debate team, and I have a few other clubs that connect my passions. And another interesting aspect of this all is that you can start your own club, as one of our speakers mentioned, if you're interested, and if it's always something that you care about and are passionate about to bring a change in your community. I myself am the founder / president of the school's math club. And one of my favorite classes here is a class called Life Skills, which was mentioned earlier as part of these electives. It teaches you how to manage money, financial literacy, colleges, and different majors to ensure that you're well prepared for future college applications and daily life in general. And in conclusion, I would like to emphasize how amazing the counseling team that we have. They are very productive, proactive, and they are devoted to answering any doubts or questions that you might have, whether it's about coursework, future goals, or community service hours. They are very knowledgeable, and they are very committed to what they do. So overall, as a student at Millennium High School, I feel supported and empowered. So to all parents attending here tonight, if you want your child to be in an environment where they receive unwavering attention and support from the faculty and are recognized and supported, then this school is the right option for your child. Thank you.
We'd like to open it up now to we speak with our alumni first.
Sure.
We'd like to invite forward our alumni that are here this evening, who have come to speak to you about how the experience of Millennium lasts way past just these 4 years. Come on down.
We have someone who's sitting next to you.
I
who
know,
wants to
you
come up
think
as well.
you're sit there? Like if you're not also present? They work here now? Coach Vicky?
Okay, hello, I am Miss Cameron. I work in the PCS, the Millennium area. I started off at a big high school because I told my mom I wanted a high school, like a real high school experience. Well, I was wrong. I did not like it. The bigger high schools, they seem fun, they seem cool, but I feel like once you get there, it's not the experience you think you're gonna have unless you are a star athlete or you're in the AA classes. I feel like it's not, they don't care about you as much as they care about you too. I came here in the middle of my sophomore year, I believe, and it was just such a different experience. Like, I felt like I belonged, I felt like my teachers cared about me, and they all knew my name. Like, I feel like I was just such a different experience. My junior year, I took career ed, and that class was the best class ever. Career ed and personal finance were two of the classes that I didn't even realize that I needed. I learned how to make my signature look so pretty. I still use it to this day. I learned everything you need to know. They have classes here that you actually need in life, like classes where you know, like need it outside of school or outside when you grow up. And it was just an amazing experience coming here compared to a bigger high school. And it's just such a better community. Like I said, everybody knows your name, like your teachers care about you. There's teachers that came to my baby shower, like it's just like, you know, like, it's just an amazing experience coming from a big high school and then coming here. Thank you.
Hello, some of you might know me, I'm Nikki. I teach seventh and eighth grade language arts and discovery, so I recognize a lot of your faces. Hello. I also went to Millennium. I started my freshman year. I came to Millennium after promotion from St. Bernard's, so it was a very different experience, but one that I enjoyed overall. During high school, I participated in speech and debate. I was president of that meeting, and now I'm coach of speech and debate for Discovery and Millennium, and yes, we are looking. I also participated in CSF in high school and a couple clubs. So I had a well-rounded experience that was great for college applications. So when it's time for college applications, I applied to 6 schools and got into 5 of the 6. And it was really thanks to my English teachers who were helping me build my personal statements, and also the counselors who helped me with my application, figure out what boxes to click, best ways to get scholarships and money to help me pay for college. Because I did not want to be in a lot of debt, and because we're very close, I thought because we're very But I also was able to get my first year paid for because I took part of the college early start program too. So there are a lot of experiences that I am grateful for, and very grateful for the help that I received, so that way I can be able to teach your students today.
What we'd like to do now is open it up to you to ask some questions of these students about the actual experience. We're hoping to hear from students who have questions for students, but we're also happy to hear from potential parents. So raise the roof if you got a question. Hi, what's your name? Caroline, what's your question? Ms. Howell, would you care to take this one? So the question was, do we have leadership? Do we have student leadership classes? How?
The answer is yes. So I've been leadership since freshman year, so I've been in it for 2 years, and I think I want to do it all my 4 years. And leadership is really great because it's also 0-0, meaning I get out of 3. And I also really like leadership because while we do have a small leadership, I think it's maybe 20 people, if not less, but we do help out a lot with the school, and I feel like with rallies and stuff, at other schools, I have had to go to other schools, make it a leadership, doesn't really like involve the whole high school, they're involved with their class, but not exactly with the whole high school, which is what leadership is for. And I do feel like our leadership really does help involve the whole school, and we try and get feedback from the school with ours. And usually for leadership, we have this day where we go to another school or something, and we meet up with other schools, and all the leadership classes of other schools come together, and we all give each other ideas. So we're really looking out for more ideas and always looking to improve. And also for leadership, we do come up with a lot of new ideas so that one leadership class is not the same as another school. One thing we do is each Monday we do make unity videos where we will have announcements and we will ask questions of the day to people of the school. So that's one way that we're very involved with the schools. We'll go around asking people, how do you feel about the prom theme and all that?
Thank you. Other questions that we have? Hi, what's your name? Araya? Araya? Oh, that's so pretty. What's your question? Araya wants to know, guys, and I don't blame her after hearing about all these academic requirements. Is high school as hard as everyone thinks? Who wants to take this? Lexi, you look contemplative. Let's have you take a run at it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, not as hard as they make you think. I spent my entire middle school dreading high school because my teachers built it up to be like this big scary monster. It's definitely challenging, but challenging in all good ways. So it's not going into class dreading every day, oh I hate this, oh this teacher's gonna nag on me. Things like it's not like that. It's just challenging in the sense that you have to work a little harder. work done, but you show up every day and you get it done nonetheless. And there's so many opportunities for help in this high school. If you are struggling, you can go see our counselors, you can ask your teachers for help. Teachers have periods where they're not doing classes, you can go during lunch. There's so much access to things around the school that allow you to really excel in whatever you're doing. And so that really takes the burden off and makes it 10 million times easier to succeed in this high school.
All right, we have another question right here. What's your name?
Katie. My question is that is Science Olympiad available for high school? Because they have it for GCS.
They sure do, Katie. And you know, we have a long and storied history of academic competition at Millennium. I've been looking for hot young blood like yourself to get in there and spark the flame in others to bring back Science Olympiad. So Katie, my answer to you is, we do now. All right, what's your name? Okay, what's your question?
Is the idea not just like an art elective here, is it like, does it help you improve your art? Does it just tell you guys, like an artist who's really good at art, like they really have to do the art, and they expect you to do it?
Our art program is entirely hands-on. While you aren't taught techniques that were done by famous masters, it's not an art criticism course, it is an art creation course. So Gabriella, if you're looking to do art, not only do we have art, we have advanced art as well. Great question. I can take this one. I started our AP program. So AP English Language is offered to juniors, AP United States History is offered to juniors, AP English Literature is offered to seniors, AP Macroeconomics is offered to seniors, and AP United States Government is offered to seniors. Those are our current offerings. We are looking to expand into the STEM fields next. So I'm recruiting teachers to start designing curricula for math and science. You've got time for one more question, then we're going to move on. One more? Okay. So for the, we have different requirements depending on the course. So for example, for my courses, AP Language and AP Lit, students need to be ranked in the top 50 in the class. They need to have never gotten below a B in the English course. I prefer some Delta coursework. And it comes down to it, if students like rank 55 or 56, I'll talk to their English teachers, see what's up. If they think they belong in the class, I agree. So it depends on the course itself. Any other questions for our wonderful students up here, or are we ready to give it up for them? All right, thank you guys. One more question.
I heard earlier that you said about like you help the students prepare for the PSAT. Like they have a counselor to support that one, or?
Students take the PSAT here. We do not offer explicit tutoring for the PSAT. No, we do not offer that. That is true. Now, for the College Board's other exams that are AP exams, yes, obviously we have entire courses for preparing for that. And if your student is interested in taking an AP Math or an AP English, then that is sort of like preparing for the PSAT because the College Board questions are very similar.
So the PSAT you get allowed to take every once a year or only one time?
So the PSAT, you can take both sophomore or freshman and sophomore year and junior year. And then you can take it, we only offer it once a year on campus, but the SAT Saturday school day, we will offer twice a year.
Yeah. Okay. So you only have an SAT, not ACT?
We don't offer the ACT.
Okay, awesome questions, thank you. So before we wrap up tonight, we just want to cap over some of the things that make the Millennium difference. And Peter, you're welcome to sit. Thank you so much for your help. So what you've heard tonight is that we have some high expectations. We have some unique supports that we offer. And we have a very personalized experience waiting for your student in the school. And it pays off. It makes a difference. Millennium is the top scoring Tracy school in California state testing year over year. We are ranked as one of the top 3 schools in San Joaquin County, and we were selected as #1 school in Tracy by real estate website niche.com. And we are the only high school in Tracy that was selected for the Educational Results Partnership Honor Roll. So many of these honors came to us because of these high expectations that come with support, I promise. So if you're sitting here kind of sweating it like, oh, wow, it's cool. I promise that we are here to support you every step of the way. And it shows. So these are some of the schools that our Falcons have been accepted to, and I think this is really just a running list of like the last 4 years. It's not even our complete list. But our Millennium students have been accepted to prestigious schools across the country. We have students who have been accepted to Arizona State Pacific, Berkeley College of Music, Brown, Caltech, Chapman, each of the CSU and UC campuses, including Berkeley and LA. Dominican, Duke, Fordham, Gonzaga, Grand Canyon, Hawaii Pacific, Howard, Kansas State, Little Marymount, Morgan State, Norfolk State, Northern Arizona, Northwestern, Oregon State, Oregon Tech, Stanford. I'll say it again. Stanford. St. Mary's, University of Chicago, University of Oregon, University of Hawaii, University of Arizona, University of Maryland, University of Missouri, University of Nevada, University of Minnesota, University of Pacific, University of Singapore, USC, UW, University of Alabama, West Point, Whitworth, and Xavier. These are just some of the acceptances that our students have had in just, I believe, the last 5 years alone. So our support and our expectations pay off.
Caltech also has admitted one of our students previously, and they accept less than 1% of all students who apply.
The other one's working if you want to walk over there. Next steps.
All right, so next steps, who's ready to apply? Or have you already applied? Last I heard, we got 112 applications in. I just want to let you know that in full disclosure, we only will accept about 140, 145. So if you are planning on applying to Millennium, please make sure that you do so soon. Our applications are due on November 30th. So you've got a little bit of time. We have an application station over here if you'd like also to apply while you're here. If you have some questions, if you need a little bit of help doing that, we're happy to help you with that. Student schedules, they get mailed home the very first week of June, and those will also come home with their placement test results. We send those home to you as well. Falcon Flight School, that is our freshman orientation. We have a Falcon Flight School for you on July 31st at 8 a.m. And your first day of actual traditional high school will be Monday, August 4th. I know, how exciting is that? I'm excited! So, if you have not yet applied, please do so quick, because I definitely want to see you here with me for the next 4 years. If you have questions, I'm going to introduce this lovely young lady over here who didn't realize she was going to get introduced, so now she's really excited. This lovely young lady is Ms. Berenger. She is our registrar extraordinaire. If there are registration questions, she is your gal. She answers emails ridiculously quickly. Like, as soon as I hit send, she's responded. And I'm like, Michelle, how are you so fast? So if you have a question, please definitely email her. She will get back to you. The most common question she gets is, you got my application, right? The answer is almost always yes, but she never minds checking. She always wants to make sure that she is supporting you however she can. Counselors are Ms. Moore and myself. We have our own office number. If you have questions, you can text us, you can email us, you can call us, you can get coffee. We're good with all that. Definitely coffee. We can be bread. Our high school leads are Ms. Devlana and Ms. Matthew Young. Ms. Young could not make it tonight, but we also want you to know that we certainly are excited to have your child with us. As you've seen, we have alumni who come back. We currently have 19 alumni who work for the Tracy Learning Center. Our kids believe in our program. My own children go to school here. Well, one goes to school here, one graduated. Ms. Lamana's daughter went to school here. Staff members, kids go to school here because we believe in our program. We believe that we offer a superior educational experience. We think the other high schools in Tracy are great. They're great. If that's where your child is going, good luck. I hope that they can do really well. We just think that we have a program that can be really beneficial for your child. Do you have any questions before I
come and ask questions as well.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Lexi.